Namaskar children, today I am going to start with another writing skill that is called diary entry. A diary entry is a short composition. It is usually an entry of the writer's feeling, activities or of emotions, or you can say a brief summary of what happens in his or her life. In this, I will tell you what is diary entry. I will give you a brief introduction of diary entry. Then I will tell you why or what is the purpose of writing a diary. Then I will tell you effective way of writing a diary entry. And after this, I will tell you the correct layout of diary entry with an example. Let's start with introduction of diary entry. A diary entry is a piece of writing that reflects a person's thought about a person, an incident, or a place. It means through the diary entry, a person can express their feelings, their thoughts about a person, about any person, about any incident, or about any place. As we are meeting or encountering many people in our life, and we are having many incidents in our life, or we are visiting many different places, and each place, each incident, and each person give a different impact to our life. To write those impact, those experience, those thought, we can use diary. Diary can keep our secret, and we can share our feeling with diary without any hesitation. So, I hope it's clear. A diary entry is a piece of writing that helps a person to express their thoughts about another person, incident, and a place. Now let us understand what are the purpose of a diary entry. First, it helps us to keep memories alive, as there are many memories in everyone's life. If we want to keep our memories alive, we can jot down all those memories in a diary. So it is going to be alive throughout our life. Second, lighten the burden of our heart. So you must be thinking how a diary can help us to reduce our burden of our heart. Yes, children, as it is always said, until unless people is not sharing their feelings, either good or bad, they always feel very heavy. Once they share with someone, they start feeling very light. In the same way, if something is there with anyone, he or she is not able to share with any person, in that case, he or she can lighten up their heart by expressing or by jotting down their feelings or thoughts in a diary. So, in this way, a diary writing can help anyone to lighten up their heart. Third, remain connected with the special experiences. With the diary entry, people can feel that they are still connected with those special experiences of their life. Whenever they want to remember, they just keep turning their paper, by keep turning those pages, they can revive those special experience and find themselves they are still connected with those special experiences of their life. Next, nurture creativity. It means it develops our creativity. It develops our creativity. What develops our creativity? Diary entry. How it can develop our creativity? It gives us a chance to express our emotions. Sometimes people can express their emotions in a poetic way. So in this way, a person get a chance to develop their creativity. Next, develop new ideas or thoughts. People get a chance to develop new ideas or new thoughts by writing a diary. When people write something on paper, so they start thinking the same thing from a different perspective, from a different point of view. So that helps them to develop them new ideas or thoughts. Next, stay emotionally healthy. As I told you, by writing their experience and their feelings, their emotions, it helps people to lighten up their heart. So people feel emotionally healthy. They are not having any burden because they express all their feelings and emotions freely on the piece of paper. There is no secret in their heart. So they are very strong or very healthy by their emotions. Next, help improve ourselves by learning from our past experiences. People can learn something from their past experiences. As it is always said that as our past experience help us or improve us by learning. As it is said, experience never gets old, and experience is the best teacher. Experience can be our best teacher. What we can learn from experience that we cannot learn by doing the things. So our experience can make our learning better. So diary entry also help us to learn through our experience, through our past experiences. Be thankful for all achievement. Whatever achievement you have in your life, we have to be thankful for those. So you can express your thanks for all those achievements of your life. Either you got first position in your last class, whether you got a medal or any trophy in sports or in any creativity, in any debate competition, in any activity, if you have any achievement, or if you make someone happy, if you did something good, all these are also achievement of your life. You have to be thankful for all those achievement of your life. Now let us understand what are the effective way of writing a diary entry. First, it should be written in first person narrative. First person means I or we. So we must use I or we for writing a diary, as we are writing about our own thoughts, our own experiences and our own views. The language used should be informal, as diary entry is a piece of a reflection of a person's thought. So the language should be informal, not formal. It is a secret record of one's life. So one should be very honest about one's feeling and emotions. As I told you, a diary is a secret record of one's life. So one should be very honest. One should be very honest, very fair while writing about one's feelings. Okay, so honesty has to be and fairness has to be there while writing a diary. And there are some more points which I would like to tell you. Make a chronological order of events or incident in a logical and coherent order, as the diary is usually written at the end of the day. As you are writing a diary at the very end of the day, so you first make an order of all the event which you want to write in a systematic way. Then next, Mention the current day, date and time at the top left corner of the page. That I will tell you how and where to write the day and date. So you have to keep in your mind that it is very necessary that you have to mention correct day, date and time before writing the diary, so that you can connect yourself about which day and about which date experience you want to read or which you are reading. Express the idea in a paragraph. It should be brief and vivid. And your ideas or thought or feelings must be expressed in a form of paragraph, so that you can connect yourself. And it should be very brief, not very in detail. It should be very brief and vivid in a variety. You have to cover all incidents which you want to write. Write the diary entry in the past tense, as the diary entry is usually we are doing at the end of the day. And the word limit, keep the word limit up to 100 to 150 words. Okay, now let's see the layout of a diary entry. Now let us understand the layout of the diary entry. On the top of the page at the very beginning left hand side, first write the day and date. First write the day, then you write the date on which day and date you are writing the diary on the very top of the page at the left hand side. Then write the time, at what time you are writing your diary. After that you write the salutation. You can address to your diary. You can give any name to your diary, or simply you can write to dear diary. Then comes main content of the diary entry about which you want to write. You write just after the salutation, write your diary. Once you're done with the diary or with the content of the diary entry, then you write your name, or you can do your initial. It's totally up to you. Either you can do your initial or you can write your name. That's it. And as per the form and shape of the box is concerned, it is not mandatory to make a box around the content, as it is very mandatory and very important while writing the notice. But for diary entry, making a rectangular or square box is not mandatory. You can skip it or you can make. In what way, that I will explain you while showing you an example. Now look at the solved example of diary entry. As I told you, any rectangular box or square box is not mandatory for writing the content of diary entry. You can skip it. As here you can see, they have given a look of diary page. You are Varun. You participated in a speech competition for the first time and could not perform well owing anxiety and nervousness. With a heavy heart, you return home and write your feelings in your diary. Write a diary entry in not more than 120 words. As I told you, word limit of diary entry can be 100 to 150 words. But in this example, they have fixed us that we have to write only 120 words. So we will be stick to that only. We will write 120 words while writing the diary entry. Now see the hint points that you need to cover while writing the content of your diary. Make sure you include the following points. How did you prepare yourself before the competition? It means in your content you have to mention about your preparation which you have done before appearing in competition. Why you could not perform well? Then you have to mention all those reasons. Then what happened while delivering the speech? Then what problem did you face while delivering your speech? At the last, what did you learn from the experience? Then at the last of the diary entry, you must mention your you're learning from the experience which you had. Now see, as I told you, at the top of the page you write the day. Don't write the heading of day and date, then you write the day and date. Directly you write day. As today is Wednesday, so write Wednesday. Here what will come according to today, as I am making this video today, so today is 13. So I will write 13. Instead of April, I will write 13 May 2020. Okay. So if you will write diary entry tomorrow, so tomorrow will be Thursday and date will be 14th May 2020. Then comes time. You write the time. At whatever the time you are writing the diary, you mention the time accordingly. Then comes diary. Dear diary. It is called salutation. As I told you, either you can write dear diary or you can give any name to your diary. That can also be given. So you can address to your diary with your name which you have given to your diary, as dear Kitty, dear Johnsy, whatever the name you want to give to your diary, you can write over here. So if you are not having any name for your diary, simply write dear diary followed by a comma. Then I told you have to write your diary in first person. So I is the first person pronoun. So use I. I am little disheartened right now. Today I participated in a speech competition for the first time and ended up fumbling. Fumbling means clumsy. While speaking, he became clumsy and eventually freezing halfway through. At the very onset, at the very offensive, I had managed to suppress my expectations and was performing very well when something filled my heart with anxiety and nervousness. The result was a disaster. Not only did I go off the track but also mixed up grammatically construction. I have been sad for quite some time now, but as I share my feelings with you, I am resolving to learn from today's experience. Resolving means settling myself to learn from today's experience. I will practice harder and will ensure that nothing frightens or bogs me down. Bogs means make me too soft or too make me feel nervous or down ever again in the future. And it means he is not going to be face the same problem which he has faced today. I will quickly take a power nap now. Now he is deciding that he will take power nap. All the brooding means worried, sulking, and sulking means disappointment has given. All the brooding means worried or worries. All the worries and sulking means disappointments has given me a minor headache. That's it. At the end you write your name, Varun, as it is given in the question itself. So you must write the same name which is given in the question. If any name is not given in the question, then you can write XYZ. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you. And you do the first worksheet of diary entry.